Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Saturday, January the 11th. Now, we originally had 7 games for today, but 2 of the games down in California, the Lakers game and the Clippers game, both got postponed because of the tragic fires that are happening down in California. So we have 5 games today. We do have a couple games that start earlier. There's a game at 3 Eastern between the Rockets and Hawks. There's a game at 5 o'clock Eastern time between the Jazz and the Suns. And I do actually have 2 plays I like that are coming from these earlier games. So I'm trying to get this video out the night before, recording this video late Friday night. So that way, hopefully by the time you're watching this video, these games will not have started yet. You'll be able to get these plays in. But again, we do have 2 props I like, guys, for these NBA games on Saturday, 5-game slate. Before we talk through these plays, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they help you out, make sure that you hit that like button down below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel and if you are new to Prizepicks, go sign up for Prizepicks. Use that promo code NOAH when you do. When you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first lineup, you'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So make sure to check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. And also, I do want to shout out Sleeper because we do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. And you guys can sign up for Sleeper. Use promo code NOAH over there. Get or take advantage. Get access to their new promo that they're doing for new users. Play $5, get $55. So what you do, you sign up for Sleeper. Use that code NOAH. Put in the minimum, which is $10. You don't have to put in a bunch of money. You can just put in $10. Play a $5 lineup. Even if you lose that $5 lineup, Sleeper is going to give you $55 worth of free lineups that you can then use to play, hopefully win some money off of, build a bankroll up off of. So if you guys do want to check out Sleeper, take advantage of this promo. Get access to this when you sign up and use code NOAH. And if you don't know what Sleeper is, they're just a DFS pick'em app, very similar to Prizepicks. You pick more or less on projections. You build out your lineup. You can make up to an 8-pick lineup on Sleeper. You can win up to 100x your money. So go check them out, guys, if you have not yet. Now, before we talk through our props for this Saturday slate, I do want to recap our plays from Friday. So we gave out 3 picks Friday. One of them was an over on Zion, and Zion got suspended for that game Friday night. He didn't play. The other 2 picks that we took, unfortunately, both missed. We took an over on Gershon Yabusele's first half PRA at 10.5. Really like that spot for Yabusele. He's been so good in the games he's played without Embiid, without Andre Drummond this season. But that just wasn't the case Friday night. Yabusele had a pretty bad game. I think he finished with like 6 points and 8 rebounds, something like that. In the first half, he did nothing. I think he had 2 points and 2 rebounds in the first half. Was just doing a bunch of cardio. He still played like a bunch of minutes. I think he played like 32 minutes, but wasn't very productive at all, which I would have expected him to be productive in that matchup, especially without Zion. The matchup probably got even better for him after Zion got ruled out. But Yabusele just wasn't productive at all. And then we took Domantas Sabonis over 9.5 points in the first half. Thought there was a lot of blowout risk in that game against Boston, and go figure, the blowout was actually on the other side. The Kings actually won that game by like 15 points or something. Sabonis had 8 points in the first quarter and then didn't score the entire second quarter and finished with 8 points when we needed 10 points from him. So just wasn't my night Friday night, and it is what it is. We'll move on to Saturday, guys. See if we can bounce back here, hit both these plays for this Saturday slate. I do want to say that we do have the NFL playoffs starting today. There's 2 NFL playoff games, and I do already have a video posted on the channel giving out some props I like for the 2 NFL games today. So go check that video out if you're interested in some props for NFL today. But NBA, obviously, we got a 5-game slate, and let's break down the props I'm liking for NBA today. So the first prop that I like is going to be a PRA prop, and I'm liking Amen Thompson for more than 29.5 PRA. So Amen Thompson's taking on a bigger role right now in the absence of Jabari Smith. Thompson has been starting in place of Jabari Smith, and he has been playing incredibly well. He's been playing a ton of minutes as well. If we look at Amen Thompson's game log in the last, 5 or 6 games that he has started, he has played, in terms of minutes, 38, 31, 39, 41, 41, and 36 minutes in his last 6 games as a starter. And then if you look at his PRA in those games, 33, 22, 32, 42, 39, and 22. He did go under against Memphis, but that was a tougher matchup. Memphis has been really good defensively this year. He did go under against the Pelicans. Probably would have expected him to do better against the Pelicans. He also only played 31 minutes in that game, which is towards the lower end for Thompson. Lately, Amen Thompson's been playing like close to 40 minutes. He's actually played over 40 minutes in 2 of their last 3 games. It seems like Ime Udoka loves Amen Thompson. Is just going to play him a ton of minutes every night. I mean, he's a very versatile player. He can defend. He can rebound well. He has shown an ability to score too. He's just a guy that does everything when he's on the floor. And if he's going to continue to play close to 40 minutes a night, I like him for more than 29.5 PRA here, especially in this matchup against Atlanta. I think it's a pretty good spot for Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson is not... He's not a player that teams typically try and focus their defense on, just because he's not known to be like a super high volume scorer. So I definitely think we could see Atlanta maybe like hide Trae Young on Amen Thompson, and Trae Young is one of the worst defenders in the league. So if Trae Young's going to be guarding Amen Thompson here, I could definitely see Houston trying to kind of abuse that matchup. Maybe Amen gets a little bit more shot volume here. Maybe he gets more opportunity to score. But even if he does have kind of a mediocre scoring game, he's still a guy that rebounds incredibly well. His last 5 games, he's had 9, 20, or excuse me, I was looking at his points category. His last 5 games, he's had 10, 11, 16, 15, and 7 rebounds. And he's also been contributing with assists too. 3, 1, 3, 4, and 5 assists over his last 5 games. If you look at his last 7 games since being inserted into the starting lineup, Thompson has averaged 14 rebound chances per game, which is second most on the team. He's also averaged 6.8 potential assists per game over that stretch, which is third most on the team. So you're getting a guy that can score, that can rebound really well, and that can facilitate. He's also playing a ton of minutes right now, almost 40 minutes a night. The matchup against Atlanta, I think, is pretty good here. Atlanta's defensively, they've not been as bad as they have been in previous seasons, but I still don't think this is this is not a great Atlanta defense. Also, Atlanta's going to be without Jalen Johnson today, which I would say in hindsight probably makes their defense a little bit worse. So I do like this matchup a lot for Amen Thompson. You look at Amen's game log lately, you look at the games he has struggled, they have been against good defenses. Against Miami, he struggled. Against Memphis, he struggled. He had a huge game, though, against Washington. Had a huge game against the Lakers. Like, this feels like another good spot for Amen Thompson to bounce back. And I think the matchup's really good here. All the role stats I look at, like assists, rebound chances, scoring wise, all those check boxes here, minutes through the roof right now. Not many things you can poke holes in on Amen Thompson's game right now. So give me more than 29.5 PRA for him as our first prop for Saturday. And then the other prop that I like is a rebounds plus assist prop. And we're going to take Mason Plumlee for more than 9.5 RA unless it got pulled off the board. It looks like it got pulled off the board. So that's pretty annoying. I was going to take Plumlee for more than 9.5 rebounds plus assists. That got taken off the board. I think 13.5 PRA is fine as well. You're pretty much just hoping that Plumlee scores 4 points or more, and his PRA will be just as good as RA. Now, Plumlee has had he has had trouble scoring the ball this year. He has not been much of a scorer at all, but he's rebounded incredibly well. He's been able to facilitate too. You could take his rebounds. I think PRA is fine, though. I think PRA is a fine alternative here for Plumlee. If they do put his rebounds plus assist line back up at 9.5, I would take that instead. But I think PRA is fine for Plumlee. So Plumlee has been inserted into the starting lineup over the last few games. He has started, I believe, the last, like 6 or 7 games. I think he started the last 6 games for Phoenix, and he's been okay as a starter. Now, his minutes have not been through the roof, but obviously with his PRA line being at 13.5, it's not like you need him to go out there and play a bunch of minutes to go over this line. He could go over this line in 20 minutes. And if you look at his last 5 games as a starter, or really his last 6 games as a starter, he's played 26, 27, 20, 13, 20, and then 22. So he typically gets like 20 minutes, worst case scenario. And there's definitely a chance if he's playing well, he could get like 25, 26 minutes here. If you look at Plumlee over his last 6 games as a starter, he's led the team in rebound chances per game, 14.3 rebound chances per game, averaging 8.5 rebounds per game over that stretch. He's also 5th on the team in potential assists, 5.2 potential assists per game, and 3 assists per game. Plumlee historically has been a pretty good facilitator. I want to say last season with the Hornets, or when he was on the Hornets, I want to say he averaged like almost 4 assists per game. Now, sure, they don't use him the same in this Phoenix offense as they did when he was in Charlotte, but Plumlee has showed an ability to facilitate when he does get minutes. He has rebounded very well. He's been an aggressive rebounder. The scoring has definitely been troublesome for Plumlee. He has had a tough time scoring the ball this season, but I think this is probably a good matchup for him to score because this season the Jazz are giving up the 4th most points per game to opposing centers. And if we actually look, these teams have already played once this season, and Plumlee had a huge scoring game against Utah. Now, I want to say that Walker Kessler was out for that game, so with Walker Kessler playing today, the matchup's probably worse here than it was last time he faced Utah, but Plumlee did have 15 points, 14 rebounds, and 2 assists in 26 minutes when he last started against Utah. Look, if you're going to give me 20 to 25 minutes from Plumlee, I think we can get 14 PRA from him. If you look at the games this season where he has started and played at least 20 minutes, he has had 14, 10, 16, 25, 16, 13, 17, 17, 31, 23, and 18 PRA. So all but 2 games this season when starting and playing at least 20 minutes, Plumlee has been able to go over this PRA line. He played, I want to say in his last game, he played 22 minutes. He's been playing 20 to 25 minutes as a starter lately. And I think last game, Jusuf Nurkic was actually a DNP. Like, they didn't even play Jusuf Nurkic. Now, it was said after the game that that was for, like, matchup purposes. But, man, I don't know. Like, Nurkic has not been good this year. He's been bad. If Phoenix is just going to cut Nurkic out of the rotation, which I doubt they do, like, I would think they're going to give Nurkic minutes here. But if they just cut Nurkic out of the rotation, that's going to be even better for Plumlee because that's one less guy he has to compete with for minutes. So give me more than 13.5 PRA for Mason Plumlee as our second prop for Saturday. Again, I liked his rebounds plus assist prop. That was up at 9.5. It's not on the board anymore. If they put it back up at 9.5, I like that instead of PRA, but I think PRA is totally fine. As long as Plumlee can score 4 points, his PRA line is just going to be as good as his RA line. And if Plumlee goes out there and scores like 8 points, which is a big if, but if he goes out there and scores like 8 points, then obviously we're going to be feeling really good about this PRA line. So like that as our 2 props, guys, for Saturday. Keeping it simple here. It's a smaller slate Saturday. We had 2 games get postponed. So just going to roll with 2 picks for today. Amen Thompson, more than 29.5 PRA, and Mason Plumlee, more than 13.5 PRA. If you guys are going to tell me on these 2 picks, let's try and go 2-0 here, see if we can hit both these plays on Saturday. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching these Prizepicks videos and supporting the Prizepicks content. Make sure that you hit that like button down below if you guys enjoy these videos. Hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, and if you are new to Prizepicks, go sign up for Prizepicks. Use that promo code NOAH. When you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first lineup, you'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So make sure to check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. But good luck as always, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your support. We'll see you guys in the next video.